Welcome to UX Tigers, the home of fearless usability, and all Jacob Nielsen's articles. How do we design for AI when AI can do almost anything? If you show every feature with a button or tooltip, your interface would look like Times Square on New Year's Eve. Not exactly the Zen user experience we're going for, right? A user interface that yells at you leads to what Jacob calls feature blindness, where users tune out like they're ignoring yet another ad for miracle weight loss. But here's the flip side. If you hide all that AI power inside a blank prompt box where you can type anything but have no clue what to try, nobody discovers the full range of what the AI can do for them. It's like having a Swiss Army knife, but only ever using the regular blade because you didn't know about all the other tools. Jacob calls this capability blindness, and it's just as bad as feature blindness. Enter latent affordances, which Jacob Nielsen discussed in a recent article. The idea here is beautifully simple. Show users what they can do, but only when it's actually useful to them. Latent affordance is the Goldilocks solution. Not too loud, not too hidden, just right. Now, the magic sauce that makes this possible is AI's ability to understand what users are doing and what they're trying to accomplish. Traditional systems couldn't pull this off, but modern AI can watch, learn, and say, hey, looks like you might need this right about now. Let me break down how this works. It turns out timing is everything. We're moving away from persistent visibility of affordances and toward precision timing. There are basically 3 moments when you can reveal a latent affordance. First up, we've got pre-intent cues. These pop up before someone commits to an action, kind of like a gentle suggestion from a helpful colleague. Imagine hovering over an upload button with a batch of photos, and a subtle hint appears. Organized by date and location? It's an invitation, not a demand. No pressure, but hey, it's there if you want it. Then we have mid-intent cues, which show up while someone's actively working. These are your inline assists, like that grayed-out autocomplete finishing your sentence. Or if you're editing a photo, a faint overlay could appear on a blurry section offering, sharpen this area. It's help in the moment, right when the user's hands are dirty. Finally, there are post-intent cues. These appear after someone finishes a task, almost like a teaching moment. Picture a document editor showing a card that says, I tightened passive voice in 4 spots. Undo any? It's reflective, educational, and gives users agency. But knowing when to show up is only half the battle. What actually tells the AI to deploy these cues? Jacob's article identifies 3 types of triggers. Content triggers scan your stuff. If your slide deck's packed with charts, it might hint, add data insights. Sliding over to context triggers, these vibe off your setup, like spotting you're on a tablet in a noisy cafe and offering voice-to-text mode. And wrapping the trio, behavior triggers cue from your habits. If you're endlessly tweaking a color palette, it could suggest, generate complementary schemes. Now, let's get practical. 2 patterns are emerging as early winners in this space. First, there are quiet ghosts, those faded hints that whisper possibilities without shouting. Imagine a barely there suggestion floating near your search bar. Add filters to narrow this down, that dissolves once you've tried it. Unlike those annoying onboarding tours that block your entire screen, these are actual invitations. Second is progressive hinting, which is basically learning through gentle correction. Maybe you're manually resizing images one by one, and after the 3rd image, you see a tiny note. Next time, try resize all to 800 pixels. No punishment, no forced tutorial, just quiet feedback that builds mastery over time. The key to all of this? The AI needs to be good at predicting what users actually need. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody's asking for psychic powers here, but it can't be wrong too often, or people will just tune it out. Pro tip, offer 2 or 3 likely options instead of 1 wild guess. Just don't go overboard with too many options. If the list feels like AI bingo, you're back to feature blindness. So there you have it. Latent affordances are threading the needle between overwhelming users and leaving them clueless about what your amazing AI can actually do. It's smarter, cleaner, And honestly, it's the future of AI feature discovery in UX design. Please like my video and subscribe to Jacob Nielsen's newsletter on UX Tigers for his newest insights every week.